Welcome to the Epic Man Podcast, where we let our curiosities and theories run wild and sometimes talk relevant news. I'm Josiah, and with me, my two friends and co-hosts, Ben and Mike. How are you guys doing on this fine evening? That great, huh? Wow.
I'm
awesome.
I'm doing great.
You guys are,
here.
man.
I'm
wow.
Doing
Just, both of you are just so bright-eyed and bushy-tailed right now. It's
Dude,
crazy.
I'm super bright-eyed, and my
Listen,
tail is super
I'm here.
bushy.
No, don't say that.
I'm a fox child, Mike.
No, you're not. That.
You're a fox
I'm a
child.
child of the forest.
No, I'm not okay with that at
I'm
all.
actually an alien, just like Elon Musk is.
I wish you were an alien and not a fox child.
That's what the aliens made me, Mike.
No, that's not what they made you. Nobody made you that
you
way.
don't know.
Ben.
You don't know what happened.
You
when I
made
was in
yourself
model
that
with
way.
Mike, you don't know.
For people who just listen to us on audio, yes, Ben literally looks like a fox. Like, he has like fox ears, and it's crazy. So you should watch our podcast on video sometime on our channel, and you will see that he does indeed look like a fox.
You'll tune in and you'll tune right out from that after seeing Ben for the first time.
They'll be like, "Geez, this guy's."
Ben, you would absolutely like. I need to buy you like a furry costume or something at some point, because I feel like you.
That's supposing Ben doesn't already have a makeshift furry costume.
True. Well, I kind of got him a semi furry costume for Christmas, so yeah,
It's true.
I'm not even joking
He
about that.
exploited my love of unicorns.
Why did you do?
I bought him a unicorn onesie for Christmas.
He wore it too, didn't he?
I don't think he's worn it yet, actually, and I'm very disappointed. That actually makes me kind of sad, because
the guy got you a present, you didn't even wear it.
I did like try it on.
Well, that's wearing it, Ben. Jeez.
Well, it's not wearing it the way that Ben is planning on wearing it. So.
Okay, yeah. He's like, well, I didn't get to go to any furry conventions yet. FurCon 2021.
All closed down because of COVID. So.
I think Ben's planning on doing.
Now.
I think he's planning on doing some spicy stuff in the bedroom with it at some point. But with his make believe wife, just like
his fake wife,
whatever,
and his fake lube, the lube from the lube, sponsorship we haven't gotten yet.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed no lube company has reached out to us yet, to be honest.
KY, hit me up.
KY sucks.
Geez. Well, that's
all about the Astroglide, man.
Yeah,
it's all about Astroglide.
Yeah. Astroglide's the one that works the best.
Yeah. Well, we are going all over the place already today, and I love it. So, yeah.
You love it? You love that we're...
I love
this
it.
is where we're here with life right now.
I love that we're talking about. I love that we're talking about lube and fox children, and we are talking about costumes and everything else. It's a good time.
Gotcha.
I'm a child of the forest.
That's normal.
Speaking of children of the forest, though.
Oh my God! How many times are you going to say "children of the forest"?
The giant sloth is kind of like a forest of the child.
Dude, it lives in the forest. Is a child of the forest. Listen, take a shot every time you hear "child of the forest" from any of us, but specifically Ben.
Did you guys see?
Yeah.
About the cloned ferret. Speaking of children of the forest this week.
Yes.
I think that was this week, right?
Yeah.
I mean, the article that I shared with you.
Pretty crazy.
You're just gonna snatch my article and then try to segue it and just cram it in there.
You shared it, but I'd already read it
Yeah, but you just 3
days before.
You didn't even segue it. You just crammed it in there.
Ben is an expert on this story, apparally. So
apparently,
really
you know what? Actually. That's fine. No.
Go ahead, Ben.
You brought it up. Please.
The floor is yours, Ben. The floor is yours.
All right.
I already read it, sir. I already heard the girl. If you don't even read the article, don't pull it up and read it. You already know it.
Yeah.
Endangered ferret cloned for the first time ever.
You should have it. You should already have it.
Animal was cloned from ferret that died 30 years ago.
What's the ferret's name, Ben? I know, but I was just curious if you knew.
He didn't read the article.
Elizabeth Ann.
Well, yeah, but Willow was the original ferret.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know which name you were asking me for.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Anyway, but in all honesty, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is,
and also kind of scary.
Well, I know that you are freaked out by clone stuff, Ben.
I really am.
So, Ben's one of these people that thinks that anything that's dead should just stay dead, right?
True, but That's where you had a little bit of a line there because the black-footed ferret is not extinct.
Oh, so if it was extinct, then we shouldn't be messing with it.
Yeah, probably not. It's extinct for a reason. Natural selection, man. But
like giant sloths are extinct
because they suck. Stupid freaking sloth. Just die.
No
Just think about that. Black-footed ferrets have lasted longer than giant sloths. Like,
hey, I don't want to bring
Yikes.
giant sloths
Yikes.
back. If giant sloths are gone, I don't want to bring them back.
really? Come on.
No,
I
do think there might be still be some out there, but
Well, it's just interesting to me because, like, some of these species we've wiped out because we're like irresponsible as humans and only have recently become responsible for the planet. So the fact that Ben's like, well, if you go
we're still
extinct,
not.
that's your fault. You suck to be you, stupid
No.
species.
No, literally.
Sorry.
What do you think
Sorry.
about what do you think, Ben? What do you think about if there's only like a few left and they're like super, super endangered and they like keep them in like preservations or something? Like, do you think that they should just put a bowl in their head because they're almost extinct or something?
That's what I'm talking about. They should fight to keep whatever species are alive from going.
But
extinct.
as soon as that last one dies, don't clone it. That's its fault. Probably should be better. It's its own damn fault.
I don't know. It's a.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
it's difficult. Like, okay, there's some things that I think would be fine, but like I don't know. Like, I don't think we should bring dinosaurs back
Why not?
Why?
because I think that'd be stupid.
We don't.
Why?
You don't know.
We have crocodiles and they don't really do anything, kind of chill.
Crocodile. No, they don't. What? Crocodiles are like one of the most dangerous things in rivers.
Yeah.
Like
Hippos are more
Amazon.
dangerous than crocodiles are.
Hippos
It's
are
true.
dude. Hippos are freaking terrifying.
Yeah,
Let's be honest. Hippos are like,
but they're still around.
they have
No,
murderous intent.
They're doing their thing,
Yeah, they are doing their thing. Doing it like
chomping
the
people
hippos
and
do.
whatever else they do.
I don't think hippos kill people on a daily basis.
Actually, they are like one of the most dangerous animals in Africa, I believe.
They are, yeah, they're extremely dangerous because they are. If you like, they tell you not to get near them because if you do, then
Yeah, it's
you
over.
might as well just give up.
I think
be
they're
like,
even
"All right,
more dangerous
take
than
me."
lions, if I'm not mistaken. Like lions and all that stuff.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure they are. I'm actually kind of interested
So
to see.
the average annual death toll of hippo, 500.
Okay.
The average from what's it called? From crocodiles is 1,000. But
Yep.
part of that is because they warn you to stay away from the hippos.
Deadliest creatures worldwide by
Okay.
annual rate of human deaths.
That's not what we asked you to read,
No,
Ben.
I-
We're
this is
talking
a-
about specific animals.
Okay.
Oh,
and that's
look
what
at
I'm
that.
trying to find out.
Lions, only 250 people per year.
Yep. I was
Dang.
gonna say lions are less.
Hippos
but
are more dangerous
apparently
than
elephants.
lions.
Elephants kill as many people as hippopotamuses do.
So if we're using your dinosaur
you have just
logic
said
here,
hippos?
Ben, then that means that we should kill all of the hippos
No.
before we kill crocodiles or anything else. Hippos
Okay.
should be the first to go.
I'm just saying. Don't get me wrong. I'd be one of the first people to be like, "Wow, dinosaurs being here is awesome." But at the same point, I don't necessarily think it's a good idea because what if things like Jurassic Park taught us?
Oh, so you're
Hollywood-
saying Jurassic Park is
Don't bring
It's
dinosaurs back
scientific-
from the dead.
Are you saying that that's scientifically accurate?
You realize that
Uh,
the guy that made Jurassic Park also made Jaws, and you also claim that sharks are like completely harmless.
Okay, I don't like Jaws. I don't like Jaws. We don't talk about it. I
So-
mean, I do love that movie.
So
but I
is
don't.
Hollywood accurate or are they not accurate? Like, what is it? Ben?
Accurate.
With the dinosaurs, there's less of a knowledge of whether or not it'd be accurate. With Jaws,
Well, then,
it's
there you go. We don't
purposely
know.
Inaccurate.
We don't know. We don't know. Maybe dinosaurs were fun-loving little, balls of fun. Maybe that's all
They
that they
might
were.
they might have been. All right, they might have been, but I'd rather not take that chance. I'd rather play it safe. But
Super judgmental of you, Ben.
you know what? You know what is not gonna potentially kill a bunch of people is the black-footed ferret.
You know what also
True.
isn't going to potentially kill a
True.
bunch of people? Ben.
Yeah, I
doesn't
don't
have the
have
upper
that.
body.
I don't have that. in
I would
me.
hope
What
not.
do I look
He doesn't
like?
have the
A
upper
murderer?
body strength to actually take a human being in a fight.
He might be able to take a ferret though.
No.
That's
No. Those things are actual
just like-
predators. Those things are predators. They're dangerous,
No,
bro.
ferrets are awesome. I love ferrets.
Ben would lose in a
Ferrets
fight
are pretty
against a
cool.
ferret.
They're so
They are
cute.
really cool, but Ben
Yeah.
would lose in a fight against a ferret.
They're really smelly, but they are very cute.
If somebody bet money, they're like, hey, who's going to win this fight, Ben or the ferret? This fight to the death, I'd put my money on the ferret and with
Yeah.
absolute confidence.
Actually, ferrets really aren't that bad if you take care of them right and stuff. Like as
That's
far as
true.
their smell goes. So
So my buddy lived at a house one time, and they had like 2 or 3 ferrets,
mhm.
maybe more. But yeah, and one of the things that they used to do when they would let them out is they're always like, "Yeah, make sure your doors are closed because they'll come in your room and steal your stuff." And then what happened was,
Sneakers.
they would still like find ways to slide under the door and stuff, and like slowly but surely, like while my buddy was living there, he like all of his shoes came up missing. Couldn't figure out what was going on, and they couldn't find him in the house and everything. And then one day, they found like a weird cubby in one of the closets, and all of the ferret like had been taking everybody's left shoe and hiding them in this cubby.
Really, that's so
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah, dude, it was
Ferrets are
pretty
smart.
great.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Smart enough to kill Ben in a fight.
I've always wondered how they taste.
Oh,
Like, I wonder like how ferret tastes in
wouldn't
general.
That's a good
wanna
question.
eat ferret.
I do wonder if people actually eat them.
I don't
I mean,
know.
I'm sure they do, but I mean, like, I wonder if it's like a consistent thing.
We don't really eat too many rodents. Like, we eat rabbits,
No.
but that's kind of like one of the only rodents people actually like eat. People eat
Yeah.
squirrels, I guess, too. But
Yeah, they eat squirrels. I mean, people eat rats and stuff too. But
yeah, that's true.
yeah.
Yeah, I would never want to do that. I don't think.
No.
Nah, dude, you can miss me with that.
Yeah. But this is actually kind of interesting. The National Park Service explains that black-footed ferrets were declared extinct in 1980 when the last captive ferret of its kind died. The following year, however, a ranch dog in Wyoming killed a black-footed ferret and the species was rediscovered. It was determined that about 130 black-footed ferrets were thriving on a Wyoming farm, but by 1987, only 18 remained. Scientists captured the remaining ferrets and used the population to reintroduce the black-footed ferrets to various states, Canada, and Mexico. So, do you not approve of the scientists involving themselves in that, Ben, or is that?
No,
was that
they
okay?
should have. So they should have preserved.
Okay,
They did
all
what they
right.
could to preserve the species.
I'm just trying to figure out where your line is here, Ben. I'm just
Because they're dangerous predators.
Sometimes I'm trying to figure out my line, but really the only thing that I don't know. With things that are long gone, like a dinosaur or a woolly mammoth.
Mhm.
I just don't know. I just
Right.
don't know if I like that. But if we are preserving a species that is already around that we're trying to keep from extinction, because obviously we're trying to prevent extinction of as many species as we possibly can. For preventing extinction, I don't see a problem with it.
Gotcha.
And if you're trying to keep something, if you're trying to keep them alive, but
Yeah.
I just don't know about the dinosaurs and stuff.
Yeah.
I just
Frickin'
don't know.
dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs, dude.
You're
Now,
a
they
hater.
might be.
I get
They
it.
might be cuddly. They might
When
be
your
cuddly.
fans,
They might be
fans
wondering.
become your haters.
I love dinosaurs, man.
I
Well,
mean,
apparently not that much because you don't even
I
want them
love them
around.
enough to let them go, Mike.
Oh, okay. Is that how that works?
Don't.
Well, I love you enough to not let you exist anywhere in history but history now.
It's okay. Humans would just try to kill them.
It's like what Ben's like if you're ever like if you dated Ben in the past and he broke up with you, he's like, you're basically dead to me. Goodbye.
I mean, people used to try to kill them all the time and stuff.
Right.
But
Yeah.
Well, humans would just try to kill them. If they came back, humans would just got to kill them because they're scared of things.
Why? We
I
brought
don't
him back.
know. I don't know if that's the
think
We would have
case.
brought him back.
I think they would.
I feel like
People,
that.
people are stupid like that, though. They try to kill everything that.
That's really rude, Ben. You just
I don't
assumed
know.
that about
I don't think
people.
that.
No,
I mean,
I just did.
people were slaughtering the buffalo for a long time, but now people
Mhm.
don't really slaughter buffalo anymore. So
Yeah.
like,
There's literally buffalo farms, though.
yeah, but people don't go there and just kill buffalo.
Well, I mean, I
so
hope not. It's just
I mean, they do
it's
kill
like,
them
hey, I'm
because they
here to
eat
kill your
them.
buffalo.
yeah,
But they don't just slaughter them, by the
They
thousands.
don't just
and-
slaughter
Yeah.
them to do so. They
So-
actually- right,
why would people do that to dinosaurs then?
because dinosaurs scare them. People don't like things they don't understand.
Bison
They're
scare
scared
me. I'd be scared of a buffalo. Dude, those things are huge. You know what else I'm
I don't
scared of, Ben? I'd be scared of a crocodile. But you don't see me going around
Yeah, dude,
blowing crocodiles' heads off and saying, you know
Croc-
what? If the species is extinct, don't clone them.
Name one animal that people kill today that they kill just simply because they're afraid of it.
I'd say people kill like a lot of snakes because they're afraid of them.
I don't
But-
agree with that.
I do.
Snakes can be dangerous.
Okay, they
They
can
pose
be
a threat
dangerous,
to
but
people's
so can
views.
everything.
Yeah, Ben?
Human beings are dangerous.
Yeah.
Everything can be dangerous.
Everything can be dangerous, Ben.
Okay, no.
Are butterflies dangerous,
Predatorial
Ben?
animal can be dangerous, but
Are butterflies
humans-
dangerous, Ben?
They might be. You don't know what butterflies are hiding. This is gonna be the title of this podcast. What are butterflies hiding?
Oh my gosh, Ben.
I really want to know now. What are butterflies
I also
hiding?
want to know. I bet you there's like some sick butterfly on Mars that just can like shoot fire out of its butt.
Oh my
or
gosh.
something, and, like,
I would love that.
Would you love that?
wouldn't that be amazing?
That'd be so awesome. I love
Amazing.
butterflies, dude. I'm actually, most bugs kind of freak me out, but I love butterflies. Butterflies and bees. I like bees a lot too.
Bees are just extremely important. In
Well,
general, but,
I just love bees. I mean,
I don't know.
they are
I
important,
can't
but
love bees. They're so
I love
cool.
them. They are cool.
They're so.
I'm not
cute.
afraid of them either. Like everyone's like, whenever a bee's around, everyone's like, ah, run! And I'm just like, I don't.
Bees
care.
aren't out. I don't think bees are out to sting you.
No,
They'll
no.
sting you if they get agitated, but like, you know.
And dinosaurs
That's
aren't out to eat you, Ben. So
You
it's
don't know that.
fine.
I'm looking, Ben. There's no butterflies that are dangerous enough to kill humans.
Well, yeah, butterflies are magical creatures, Mike.
But you said that everything is dangerous.
Okay,
Ben.
well, don't take me literally. Jeez, I mean,
Oh, don't take you literally. Okay.
no,
So
no.
we're listening to the spirit of what Ben is saying, which is everything is dangerous, which would be interpreted as everything that Ben is scared of is dangerous and should be killed.
Ben is talking in poetic terms right now, and we gotta follow along with that.
You know what I found out that Ben really wants all dead of? Spiders. He wants all the spiders dead in the world.
I wouldn't want that.
As much as I hate to say it, Mike, I don't want them all dead, but I am terrified of them.
Why?
Yeah.
What have they ever
I
done
am.
to you?
They just scare me. Something about them. There's just their little creepy crawly selves. But I still wouldn't want them all dead. Like I literally make efforts not to kill spiders that are in my house. I try to get rid of them outside and let them.
But you're a human being. I thought you were supposed to kill them because you're afraid of them.
No, I'm not.
What's it
I'm
like,
not
Ben,
that
being
kind of
trapped by your
person.
own logic?
I'm not that kind
It's
of
like
person.
you're building a maze in front of yourself and getting lost in the maze as you build it. You're like, where the hell did that wall come from? You
Okay,
put the
maybe-
wall there, Ben.
Maybe
Well, I
the
don't
logic
know.
is a little bit faulty in some places, but I do think that there are people that will kill things because they're afraid of them. That does not mean that every person kills things that they're afraid of. Just means
Duh.
that some people do.
You made it sound like every single human was gonna
Okay,
like just start
that's not what I
slaughtering
meant.
dinosaurs.
Yeah, no,
'cause-
that's not what I meant. But like there, you know that if we brought something like dinosaurs back, there probably would be some group of people that want to get rid of them. They'll be like, what these people are doing shouldn't be done, and we're gonna go take out whatever abominations or creations that they've made. And there probably would be someone like that.
Will that be you, Ben?
No, I wouldn't.
You'd be like, they
I'd
aren't
probably-
supposed to be here. They
If
would
they brought
extinct.
dinosaurs back, I'd probably try to go make friends with the dinosaurs, and then I would get eaten, and it would be my fault.
Yeah, that would be your fault, Ben.
I would be that idiot that goes up and is like, I want to pet the dinosaur, and then I get my hand bitten off.
I would love to pet a
So,
dinosaur.
That kind of
so
sounds
cool.
like that's a you problem, Ben, not the dinosaurs problem.
It's not the dinosaur's
But
problem.
yet you want to
okay,
keep them extinct
Yes.
because you don't want to lose your hand because you can't
No,
resist
I don't
yourself
want a bunch of other
doing
people
something
to lose theirs.
dumb enough to pet the dinosaur.
I would
That's
do
what Ben
that,
is
Mike.
saying. Now we all understand that that's what Ben just said. He's like, if dinosaurs came back, I couldn't help myself. I'd have to pet it. It'd bite my hand off.
Yeah, and then it would just be the dinos surviving and mankind wiped off the face of the planet.
Why would mankind get wiped off the face of the planet? You're the only one petting the
Dino
dinosaurs.
survival. Dino
You're the only
revival.
one petting the dinosaurs, Ben.
Planet of the Dinos.
I mean,
That doesn't
dinosaurs
even-
didn't kill us the first time, so how could
I'll
it
just-
kill
I'll
us the
help
second
them.
time? Oh, okay.
I'll breed my dino army and we'll just take over the earth. Little known fact about my plan for domination 2057. All right.
Ah, I see.
It's going to take you that long to dominate the world.
It might take them that long to bring the dinosaurs back.
I mean, but it's going to take
Probably
you that long.
will.
Sounds like you don't
it's-
have it sounds like you don't have this plan really well thought out, Ben.
I don't. The
People
plan
were talking
only
about
works-
like cloning mammoths like, 15, 20 years ago, and that still hasn't happened. I'm really
the plan.
disappointed.
It's because it doesn't work.
Wow, Ben.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm glad you're an expert on cloning, Ben.
Super expert. But my plan doesn't work because the dinosaurs aren't back, Mike. So my plan, yes, is pretty much non-existent until the dinosaurs come back, and if they do.
Well, if anyone's gonna save the dinosaurs, it will be Elon Musk, probably. So
Dude, that's because Elon Musk is just gonna save everybody.
true.
He'll save
And the
people.
dinosaurs.
He'll save the dinosaurs. He'll send dinosaurs on their own little pods to some
Yeah.
inhabitable planets where they can live out the rest of their lives.
Yeah.
Interesting news here.
Oh, boy.
Apparently, and this was from 2019, but apparently, some scientists put mammoth DNA inside of a mouse's eggs, and it
Mammoth mouse.
it briefly woke up inside the eggs.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
So they're still probably trying to experiment.
Oh,
with
they are.
that
Oh, yeah.
To see like
Mhm.
what combinations they can use to make something.
They're trying to combine it with
react
like
right.
a certain type of elephant right now and stuff. I don't
Well,
remember
that
which
would make
one,
sense.
but yeah,
Because those are like biological ancestry.
yeah.
But, like
Mm-hmm.
that would make sense. It's like how they would they've used like chickens to try to bring back to make a dinosaur. They've used
Yeah.
like chickens to like make like a raptor-esque dinosaur. That's true. That's actually like story I read somewhere. I don't remember when I read it, but
Mhm. Yeah.
and then whatever it was, it died. So
Well, yeah, which makes sense. So,
same idea,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
kind of. Yeah.
So speaking of things that are hiding things and stuff,
Wow.
the
What?
going back to the butterflies and all that good stuff.
What a
Mhm.
segue.
Sorry, I'm still stuck on butterflies. So
Dude, you just can't stop thinking about that fire breathing out of its butt butterfly on Mars.
yeah, so yeah, I mean the whole Mars thing
Oh
right
my
now
gosh.
is pretty spicy with
Perseverance.
Yeah. What's
Perseverance
happening
and
on
everything else.
Mars?
Well, they got a freaking hunk of metal on Mars now,
Dude,
chilling out.
Wow.
doing
I
its
straight
thing.
up like
Wow.
embarrassingly enough,
Wow.
I freaked out just listening to like the 6 seconds of wind blowing.
Yeah, yeah, isn't that crazy?
I was just like, this is
Ben was so
amazing. I was like,
excited.
we're
Oh my
literally
gosh.
hearing sound from
Wind
another
is
planet.
blowing.
It is so
Is-
awesome.
Mike, that's it's that you. I
Wow.
just
My mind was blown when I heard that. I was
same.
like,
My mind was blown by the
Wow.
wind.
Look at that
Yeah.
wind. It's blowing.
it's not just any wind, Mike. It's Mars wind.
It's Martian
Mars wind.
wind.
But why?
And did you see the Martian sunset? It was beautiful.
So's our
Oh, it
sunset,
was
Ben.
gorgeous.
It is, Mike, but it's the
It's the
being
novelty
on another
of it.
planet. Yeah,
It's the novelty of it.
is
Because
amazing.
like as
To
soon as we
comprehend.
get to Mars, Ben will be like, "Oh my god, dude, these winds are out of control. I'm allergic to this Mars dust. I can't handle it. The stupid sun is so bright."
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's why I don't get excited, because you know what? Eventually you'll just hate it, just like everything else.
Wow.
But it's, I
Wow.
mean, it's just really cool because it's like on a whole different planet and stuff, you know? Like it's,
Yeah, that's awesome to me.
Wow.
But
Wow.
I mean, it doesn't mean that you have to go there, Mike. You can still appreciate it because it's something
I'm
else.
not gonna
you know?
go. I'm never gonna go there. So
I mean, I probably won't ever go there either, but you know, it's still really cool because like it's
I'm just kidding. It is cool.
It's
I mean,
literally
cool.
Mars.
You got to see pictures of another planet. It was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, you know, they're taking a bunch of pictures and stuff. They said that it's
Yeah.
like a
Pretty
fire hose
sweet.
of data happening right now with the Perseverance and stuff. So the question is, do you think they're going to find anything that's going to be like, I don't know, like signs of life or anything?
like pretty concrete evidence.
Yeah.
No.
No.
I think that if there was life on Mars at any point, it's so far gone that we would never even see it.
Well, it doesn't have to be anything that's even there, just like a sign that something was once there.
Yeah,
or
I think
something.
I
So-
think they could find like
Interestingly enough, they did back in like 75 or something. Was it 75? They found like evidence of life on Mars at one point. But the problem was they found that the evidence was it wasn't organic material, but it was like all of the things that you would need that like give you signs that there's life. And then ever since then, like NASA hasn't tried to even like run those tests anymore. But at some point there were people that like potentially found it. Here's in Scientific American, actually. I found this article not too long ago. Yeah, in 1976, the Viking mission to Mars, it returned its initial results from Mars, and they were positive. And positive that there was like stuff for
to support life.
like support life in the soils and stuff like that, but they failed to detect organic matter, the essence of life. So they concluded that LR had found a substance mimicking life, but not life. But to me,
Gotcha.
that's an interesting concept, because how do you mimic life but not have life when you're on another planet completely?
I
Yeah.
don't think that's. See, I mean, the planet's also like. I mean, they obviously haven't surveyed the entire planet.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, there's a lot of space there. Like, I'm really interested about the like little like the like snowy part of the planet.
Mm.
I think it's Mars that has that like at the top or something.
You mean
Yeah.
this, Ben?
Little tippy toppy there.
See that, Ben?
Yep, that's it.
Mike's
That's
prepared.
right there.
I came prepared.
His
Yeah.
hair was blocking it. But yeah, no,
At least I have hair, Ben.
maybe there's something there. Maybe
Ben
there's
wears
maybe.
a wig.
crazy
maybe.
ice creature, you know?
Ben wears a
They
wig.
also apparently
Ben,
found
pull off your wig. Show everyone.
they apparently also found rocks with holes in them as well, and they're trying to figure out if it's because they're volcanic rocks or because water was tunneling through them at one point. So
Neither. It was a rock ape. Cracked the
my
hole in
gosh.
those rocks.
No, Mike, it was a giant sloth, actually. A giant
Why would it
Mars
be a
sloth.
giant sloth, Ben? They can't even
A
survive in
giant
the forest.
Mars
How are they going
sloth.
to get to Mars, Ben? They couldn't even survive in a forest
A giant
by themselves.
Mars
They just
sloth.
fell in mud and died. Rock ape
poor
survived.
giant sloths.
Listen, rock ape survived the Vietnam War.
Rock apes don't exist, Mike.
They definitely existed to the Vietnam soldiers.
Maybe
So
to them.
whenever you say they don't exist, you're crapping on the veterans.
No, I'm not.
You're
because they just
crapping
didn't
on the
exist.
veterans. Listen, if you're a veteran out there listening to this, I'm sorry. I already apologized, but I apologize again. There are probably rock apes on Mars.
So
If anybody could get there, they could.
they also found an ancient lake bed on Mars as well. Perseverance is set to hunt for signs of ancient alien microbes that could be fossilized, especially along the river delta that once filled the crater with water.
Boom.
That's freaking awesome.
Like I
Oh
said,
my
dude,
gosh, I love that.
There's probably water there at some point, and then
Yeah,
And water
when we lived
supports
on that
life.
planet, we jacked it all up, and then we came to Earth instead.
it's possible. Yeah, it's definitely possible. I would not be surprised if something like that was the case. It's going to be interesting to see what they find.
Yeah, yeah.
It's going to be
Pictures of that were really awesome.
What
Yeah.
if they like literally? What if they straight up found out? Like, you know how we mentioned that like ancient civilizations and their technology and stuff, and like how they like the theory of like they actually left the Earth and they're
Yeah.
aliens and stuff. Like, what if they actually found like some crazy evidence to support that human
Right.
beings were on Mars? Wouldn't that just like
You're
blow
talking about the
your
theory
mind?
that I've
That
shared
would
with you
just-
multiple times in this podcast.
that'd be insane. That would be absolutely insane, and
blow my mind?
it would change everything about what we know. It would be crazy.
Everything.
Yeah.
It would
Yeah.
Destroy everything.
Yeah. So
Hey.
that'd be interesting. Yo.
Yeah. So I just thought, since we're talking about alien life and stuff
Yeah.
like that, some interesting news that just came up.
Okay.
This got talked about just today, actually.
Ooh, fresh.
Superman.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Superman.
alien.
They're talking about rebooting Superman
yeah,
Yeah, with-
Cavill's out.
with J.J. Abrams and a guy who's not a screenwriter. He's just a journalist who
And a
they're
guy
like, hey,
who's not Henry Cavill.
yeah, but
Yeah.
a guy that's not Henry Cavill, even though that Zack Snyder actually just a couple hours ago said that Henry Cavill is our Superman.
Yeah.
He is
Yeah.
our.
I
he's
am
my Superman.
literally not excited about that at all.
No,
That Superman project.
it honestly, a big part of it is because J.J. Abrams is involved, and
Yeah.
I've liked some of J.J. Abrams' stuff. I don't think he's infallible as a director or anything, but I don't think he's the worst director. But after the way he handles Star Wars, I feel like anything he does now, he's just trying to make up for Star Wars.
I just think he's a really overrated director. Like
Yeah,
big
I-
time.
Is
I mean-
he really all that highly rated?
Yeah.
Well, a lot of
he's-
people think he's amazing. But
he's considered, I mean, the industry views him very highly and stuff. And
yeah, I mean, but I like Bad Robot Productions. I think that they've been involved in some good stuff. But
yeah.
yeah, I
That's
mean,
his production company, but I mean,
Yeah.
that was what I. That's what I.
I mean,
that's
just
what I
means-
meant,
that just
and
means he
it's
puts
'cause
money
it-
behind some good movies, Mike.
Well, it's the same, Ben. I already said that, and you just kind of like.
I mean, he's made a couple decent films and stuff, but I don't think he's like amazing, And that's
Well,
not one of the only reasons I'm not like excited about that project, but that's
Yeah.
No,
definitely one of the reasons. But
I also
Yeah.
just really love Henry Cavill's Superman.
yeah, same.
And
Well, he's our best. I personally think he well, just in my personal opinion, he's my favorite Superman.
yeah,
So I wouldn't say he's the best
same.
Superman.
he's
I
not
do
the best Superman like based on the comic books. I would say Christopher Reeves is, but
agree to
Yeah.
disagree.
I don't know.
Henry
I
Cavill
like
is my
him a
favorite
lot.
Superman for sure.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
Henry Cavill.
It's not that I don't like Christopher Reeve Superman. I don't know.
I didn't like him.
He's very classic Superman-y.
Yeah, like, but
I
I'm just
never
like,
got into Superman because of him.
characters like evolve over time and change and stuff, and
Yeah,
like I get that like Superman's supposed to be a paragon of goodness, and that's cool. That's fine. I
I
just
think Henry Cavill can fit that mold though. Still, at the same time.
I mean, the idea for Zack Snyder that he keeps trying to say is that he was supposed to like build into that and grow into that like Superman. But wanted to show like the conflict of being an alien here on a planet during our time. Because I mean, let's be real here. Like, the alien showed up on our planet with superpowers. We might be excited at the beginning, and then like 5 minutes after he, trends on Twitter, somebody's gonna try to cancel him because he didn't rescue their mother.
Yeah.
Or you're gonna get somebody that goes, I kind of think that Superman's a schmuck, because like everybody has to be a contrarian.
Well, yeah.
You'll get somebody, like Ben, who just says, I think he's a little overhyped. I don't think he's that good of a guy. I just got a hot take here. I think that Superman is a bad guy. But who am I to say? I just, more than anything, I think that rebooting this whole thing is kind of like, it's getting to a point now where, I mean, like, we're looking at Robert Pattinson's The Batman, and everybody was kind of hyped for it in the beginning, and we saw the trailer for it, but I've actually cooled on a little bit, just reading some of the stories I've read about that, and listening to, the more Robert Pattinson talks about Batman, the less interested I become in the Batman. Just
the more he talks about it, the more interested I become in the movie.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's one of those people, like, it feels like he's very much like, oh, I'm doing this like Batman, but I wouldn't have taken on this role unless it was going to like transcend Batman, and I don't know. It just, yeah.
He's trying to put his own spin on it.
In movies, Mike?
I'm not saying he's a bad actor. I'm saying that I don't necessarily particularly think that he's, I don't know. Sometimes it feels like his attitude about Batman and about like being Batman and stuff isn't very like good. Kind of feels very entitled. Like Ben Affleck was like, no, I take this super seriously, and the guy was like so dedicated to the role that he struggled like, slipping back into alcohol and stuff because he took it so seriously. And like, there were a lot of people that said that he worked tirelessly on the script for that movie because he really wanted people to get a good Batman. Yeah.
He's great.
And then Michael Keaton was like a guy who did a really great job as Batman and to overcome like some negatives. And
I really only dislike George Clooney's Batman.
What?
Yeah.
George Clooney's Batman is like the best Batman.
No, he's not.
Yeah. He has a bat credit
nipples?
card.
Yeah.
He had bat nipples before that, Ben.
He made him famous.
Just saying, George Clooney's the best Batman.
Well, you're wrong. But okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not wrong. Everyone agrees with that.
Adam West
completely.
is actually the best Batman.
Okay,
Oh my.
now, you know what? I was kidding, and now you've taken it too far. Adam West is not the best Batman.
Dude, Adam West
Don't
Batman
ever say
is
that.
So good.
No.
So
The best Batman, honestly, is Kevin Conroy's Batman from the animated series. No, don't even. It's not even a joke, Ben. Don't do that. The Batman from the animated series is literally the best Batman. Like,
I do really
ever
like
gotten
the, I
in
do really
physical
like the
media.
animated series. I do really like that. I can't even argue that one. Really.
he's the best Batman, hands down. It has some of the best
But best
storylines.
live action Batman though.
Best live action Batman. If we're gonna go,
I really like Ben Affleck.
So that's the kind of thing I feel like where it's one of those situations where people say, well, he's a pioneer because like he's the first black superhero in the MCU that isn't in an Iron Man suit. When they were like, Black Panther, they're like, first black superhero. And I'm like, what about War Machine? They're like, well, he's not really a superhero.
But
Like, what about Blade? And they're like, well, he wasn't part of the MCU.
So he does. If he's not obviously, if he's not part of the MCU.
So I'm like, oh, this is like the best Batman like that we have in media. And Ben's like, well, what about live action? Let's ignore the animation. Let's just say live action.
For the sake of the argument,
What argument?
we'll talk about animation.
There's no argument.
Animation.
There's no argument.
Animation.
The best Batman of the 20th century. The
Yeah,
The best Batman of the
the
last
best Batman
10
of the
years.
last 10 years.
I
The
think
best
the
Batman
best.
of the 2010s.
I think the best Batman is Robert Pattinson. But
Wrong.
no,
You're wrong.
Dude, Robert Pattinson will be the best Batman. Mark my word
absolutely,
right now.
absolutely.
No, that's
He
absolutely
will
incorrect.
crush it.
No.
It's gonna be amazing.
That's incorrect.
I would say, all right, hot take coming in right here.
Oh, boy.
God.
I
You
would
haven't
say
already been dropping hot
That
takes?
Robert Pattinson arguably is one of the best actors to ever portray Batman.
That is absolutely incorrect.
I love how Ben puts arguably right in there too.
Yeah, he's like arguably one of the best.
It's like hot take coming, arguably.
Yeah, no, actually, like, I mean, if Christian Bale's a phenomenal actor. Like Christian Bale,
yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, like he's
Mhm.
he's a legend. I mean, he's been in a lot of really amazing stuff.
What was that
Uh,
one movie that he was in that was just like incredible? I'm trying to remember what it was.
Prestige?
No, it's
The Machinist.
no. There's another one. There's another one that he was in that was like really, really good.
What's the setting?
I'm trying to remember. I'll look it up real quick here.
Okay, but yeah, Christian Bale's amazing. But like, name me something that Robert Pattinson's done that compares to like some of Christian Bale's best stuff.
Good Time.
Oh, Robert Pattinson has done some pretty good stuff.
Yeah,
He's
Yeah.
done
Like what?
some excellent stuff.
Yeah. Like what?
Good Time. I just said that.
Good time. Cool. What else?
Yep.
High Life.
Yep. High Life. Oh my goodness, he was so good in that.
So
Yeah.
when have any of these movies like been super successful and everybody loved them?
I don't care if they're super successful or everybody loves them, Mike. That doesn't.
Well,
make
that's a
them good
measure of
actor- a
success. I
actor a
mean,
good
like,
actor.
That's a measure
Have
of
you
success.
seen The Lighthouse?
Lighthouse was insane. Like that movie is
His
like
performance in that movie is ridiculous.
Is it better than Christian Bale? Is it better than Christian
if
Bale?
I say yes, you're probably going to say I'm wrong. So
The Fighter. That's the Christian Bale movie. I'm
Oh
thinking.
yeah, he's phenomenal in that too.
Cosmopolis, a
Um,
really good movie of his.
he was. I haven't seen it yet, but he was.
Ben, how
intense.
far down did you have to dig to start finding these movies? Literally, me and Josiah just started naming movies off left and right that Christian Bale have done that he's good in. We're not even naming bad movies he's been in.
I'm not naming bad movies that Robert Pattinson's been in because
No.
we can name Twilight all day.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that Robert Pattinson's a bad actor. I'm just saying you're gonna say that he's better than like Christian Bale. No, like you're out of your mind. There's no way. There's not enough of a body of work to make
Just
a
because a movie's
comparison.
successody doesn't mean
No,
that
there's not
an
enough of a
actor
body.
is one of the
Robert
best.
Pattinson does not have a big enough body of work to compare against Christian Bale.
I mean, he's also,
He's also
like
a lot
not,
younger.
Yeah, he is a lot younger than Christian Bale is too. So,
What, are you going to say that he's a better actor?
See, just I can't answer that. I mean, he's really good.
I don't know. I would say probably Christian Bale is still a better actor than Robert Pattinson is, but I'm not saying that Robert Pattinson's a bad actor at all.
No, I'm not saying that either. But
Yeah.
Ben's argument is that Robert Pattinson is the best actor to ever portray Batman.
No, I said no. If you listen back, I said one
Arguably.
of the best.
Arguably one of the best
One of the
actors.
best.
To where that's literally like saying, this is arguably one of the top 10 best films in the sci-fi genre of all time. Like,
Yeah.
of course, if you get vague enough, then you're
like saying that.
there's no argument to your point because you didn't really say anything. But
Okay.
you were arguing that you think he's one of, if not
One of
the
the
best
best.
argument or
Yeah.
the best actors to portray it. Are you going to say that Robert Pattinson the better actor than George Clooney?
Yes.
Yeah.
George Clooney's actually a really good actor.
George Clooney is a good actor.
George
He-
Clooney is good, but I would say that
Val Kilmer in his prime. You're gonna go toe-to-toe with that, you're gonna-
I've appreciated Robert Pattinson's dramatic performances over George Clooney's.
What about Val Kilmer?
Yeah, I'm being entirely honest with you. I don't know too much about Val Kilmer's work.
Oh my god, dude, he was like one of the biggest actors. Like, have you ever seen Tombstone?
Val Kilmer kind of annoys me, not gonna lie.
Have you ever seen
His
Tombstone?
face annoys me. No, Mike, I haven't seen Tombstone.
I actually
Tombstone.
haven't seen Tombstone.
Really? Doc
Yeah.
Holliday?
No,
Oh
I've seen,
my
like,
gosh,
Willow,
are
I've
you
seen-
kidding
I have
me
seen
right
it.
now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen stuff like that, and then obviously Batman. But
You just like dug up like one of his first movies he ever did, and you're like, I don't really like him.
which one?
I literally just threw out Tombstone, which is like his best role and one of the best like roles like ever in a movie. Him as a Doc Holliday is incredible.
Doesn't impress me.
You haven't seen the movie.
Val Kilmer doesn't impress me.
You haven't seen Tombstone. You can't say that until you've seen Tombstone.
He was in Willow, and he annoyed me in Willow.
He was like a child in Willow. You know what? Robert Pattinson was in Twilight. He annoyed me in Twilight.
He was not a child.
He wasn't a child.
He was 28 years old.
That's still pretty young.
That's not a child.
Compared to being what he is now.
I mean, if you're using that excuse, then you can say that Robert Pattinson's still a child then, and basically write off all of his acting.
But I'm not writing off his acting because I never said he was a bad actor.
How old is
that?
Robert
Was
Pattinson?
never.
I actually don't know how he is. How old he is.
I think he's in.
I am just saying that Ben saying that he is that good.
Robert
of an
Pattinson
actor,
is 34 years old.
One of the best actors to portray Batman is a wild overstatement compared to the actual people that have portrayed.
Mike, how many of
arguably? He said
have you actually seen?
Do you think that Michael Keaton is a? Do you think that Robert Pattinson's a better actor than Michael Keaton? Have you seen Birdman?
I hated Birdman, Mike.
Oh my God, Ben! Like, really?
Yes.
Really?
Plus, Emma Stone was much better in that movie. I think it was her, right? Don't at me, Mike.
I don't need to at you, Ben. The internet will speak for me. Oh, by the way, did you guys see the trailer for Cruella?
Oh, yeah.
Are you super pumped for that, Ben?
You mean Disney's Joker?
No, I meant Cruella, Ben. It has Emma Stone in it.
No, I actually didn't. I actually didn't watch the trailer.
You didn't watch the trailer?
No, I literally don't care about that movie.
What the hell's the matter with you, Ben? You're supposed to watch this stuff so we can talk about it in the podcast. It doesn't matter what your actual opinion is. You're supposed to watch it.
I just didn't care enough. I was like,
I don't go and watch Jake Gyllenhaal's films so that I can keep up the masquerade that I don't like him. So that we can keep talking about it in the podcast.
Speaking of Jake Gyllenhaal.
No. We're not segueing into something else. You have not watched the trailer for Cruella. And then you just called it Disney's Joker, and you don't even know if that's accurate.
No, that was literally a joke because that's what I saw people say.
That's what you saw people say. I bet you Ben saw somebody say Robert Pattinson is arguably the best actor to ever play Batman, and he was like, you know what? I share that opinion. I can steal that opinion. I can take that opinion.
Let me write that down on my phone. No, I'm not excited about it. I'm not excited about it at all.
I'm excited for the Batman. I'm not excited for Cruella. No.
Yeah.
It does not look good at all. No.
I just don't care.
I mean, I'm not gonna watch it anyway because I'm writing off Disney. So I'm not.
That's fair.
Yeah, I'm not.
I just can't. I don't know. I can't seem to me in my head. The way Disney portrays themselves and talks about themselves, how are you going to make a prequel movie about a woman who literally murders animals and wants to murder animals? Because it's not like it's implied. It's not just that it's implied that she's only killed Dalmatians.
Right.
It's implied that she's killed and worn every other animal, and Dalmatians is the only one she hasn't worn yet.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So how Disney gonna make that sympathetic? Be like, well,
I know, right? Yeah.
Well,
it's so weird.
A Dalmatian peed in her shoe, so it's obviously logical. Yeah.
I really feel like they are trying to go for kind of like the pull that Joker had and stuff a little bit with it, you know. Yeah. And it's just not going to work. It's just not going
to work.
No.
People who kill animals, frick those people. So
yeah, nobody likes somebody who kills animals. So.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm like, so how are you going to justify it unless they completely retcon the story and be like, oh, she doesn't really want to kill animals. It was somebody else.
Yeah,
because I feel like
they could do some sort of bullshit like that too.
Yeah. So I mean, I still haven't seen Maleficent, but I know that they went for that angle. A lot of people like Maleficent and Maleficent 2. So.
Yeah, I mean those movies are pretty good, you know.
Yeah, but at the same time, I mean, they still have the Sleeping Beauty story.
But Maleficent still wasn't, somebody who murdered animals too. So
that's true.
She
had a pet crow.
That's a hard place to come from.
Murders people, no big deal.
She actually didn't really murder people, really.
Yeah. So you're wrong.
There was the the people that were. Yeah, Ben. Who did she kill? Who did she kill, Ben?
She probably killed someone, right?
Oh, okay. So
arguably, she
most likely probably definitely did something akin to murder.
But I hate that movie so much. I heard your cat meow right there. That's funny.
Yeah, she's in here.
Because she's
Adorable
like,
kitty.
she heard him talking about Maleficent. She's like, you
Yeah.
don't know. You
Shut
don't
up,
know.
Ben.
Shut up, Ben. I'm just kidding. Oh, jeez,
I
Ben.
just can't.
We need to find common ground, Ben, so we can agree on stuff.
Well, Mike, guess what? If you watch something like Enemy or Prisoners, then we could find common ground on how good of an actor Jake Gyllenhaal is.
Why would I want to find common ground on that when it's not true?
Wow.
I said
Jake
common ground,
Gyllenhaal
Ben.
is fantastic.
I didn't
Jake
say that we
Gyllenhaal
needed
is-
to.
All right.
No, see, I said common ground, not me come up with a mistaken opinion
Hey,
and you
Mike.
find a way to
Hey, Mike.
finagle yourself into it,
Jake
or you
Gyllenhaal-
say something completely ridiculous and then be like, Mike, figure out how to make this work for yourself.
Jake Gyllenhaal is arguably one of the best actors of this generation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, Ben.
Not even arguably, he just is.
No, he's
Jake
definitely
Gyllenhaal
not.
is amazing.
He is that good.
No, I saw a lollipop thing, the chainsaw thing that we watched.
Okay,
Velvet
Mike,
Buzzsaw. I watched that movie. Didn't sell me on how good of an actor he is.
So you're just basing it off of one movie?
Yep.
I've seen him in a lot of things. I saw him in Prince of Persia. He wasn't good in that either.
Well,
I
yeah.
saw him in.
Actually,
I
he
saw
was-
him in Far From
actually, He
Home.
was one of the best parts of Prince. of
All right, it's not Far From. Far From Home. I
I
watched.
mean,
it
that's
Far
not
From
really
Home.
saying much for that movie.
He was,
to be
but
honest.
literally, I just named 3 movies, and you guys like, well, those movies don't really count for his acting style.
Okay, well, all right. Who was it that's saying that? Oh, like Michael Keaton's great, but I'm not going to talk about his bad movies. Or Val Kilmer's great, but I'm not going to talk about
I
the.
didn't say I wasn't going to talk about his
Good
bad
in.
movies.
Now, you said that about one of them. I don't remember. George Clooney, maybe. I think it was George Clooney. You're like, oh, well, I'm not even talking about his bad stuff.
I never said that about George Clooney.
Yeah, you did.
No,
Roll it back.
no.
Roll back the tape.
You want to
Roll
roll back the tape? Let's stop the recording. Let's go rewatch the recording. What I said was, if you're only going to point out his bad stuff, Ben,
Like you're doing with Jake Gyllenhaal?
Like, yeah.
I said that I haven't been impressed by Jake Gyllenhaal enough
You're-
to be convinced he's a good actor.
But you're only pointing out his bad movies.
Those are the only movies I've seen of his.
Okay,
If you
then-
only watch George Clooney's bad movies,
Then you
could say,
should-
oh man,
you
but
should
You
watch
should watch
a-
his good movies.
why would
yeah.
I go out of my way to watch his good movies?
Just
Like, I have to be
because-
convinced that he's a good actor. It's like eating onions to
Okay,
convince
this is-
yourself that they're good, or drinking coffee to convince yourself that it tastes
You're-
good. But we all know it doesn't. We all know
You're just using your same argument.
you haven't punched down that argument. You haven't proven to me that I'm not right about that. Everything I've seen Jake Gyllenhaal in, I haven't been impressed with.
Josiah,
him.
am I crazy that Mike is literally just doing the exact same thing that he crapped on me for doing like 10 minutes ago?
I didn't make some wild, grandiose statement. I didn't say Val Kilmer is one of the greatest actors of all time, or
Right,
George
Mike,
Clooney for that
Mike,
matter.
what we need to do is we need to pull together like 3 like really good movies that Jake Gyllenhaal has been in that you haven't watched.
I can
And
do that right now.
You know what? We're gonna do this.
Nightcrawler. You need to watch Nightcrawler too.
You need
You
to
know
watch
what? Then
Nightcrawler?
if that's the
Amazing.
case, then we're gonna find 3 of Val Kilmer's best movies, 3 of George Clooney's best movies, 3 of Jake Gyllenhaal, even though he hasn't been Batman, 3 of Robert Pattinson's best movies. We're gonna talk about all this.
Dang, this is so tough to even pick 3 movies with Jake Gyllenhaal.
Nightcrawler absolutely
That
needs to
were
be one of
good.
them,
Is that what
because
you're trying to say?
Nightcrawler's
No,
amazing.
I'm
That were good.
there's so many that are good. It's hard to pick.
So many that are good.
Southpaw. He was so good in Southpaw too.
So
Yeah,
good.
like there are
Enemy,
literally
enemy
You mean
needs to be
knock-
one of
the
them.
knockoff fighter.
Enemy. I would say I don't know if you guys
Knock
watch
off
this, but
The
he's
Fighter.
really good in Nocturnal Animals.
I don't think
Um,
I've seen that one.
Yeah, he's very in Prisoners, Zodiac. I mean, the dude
Zodiac
has
was
a
amazing too. Yeah,
incredible track record.
yeah.
Like
so
I,
good. And yet
Yeah.
everything I've seen him in, I haven't been impressed.
Well, you haven't seen his good movies.
I guess not.
You've been
You haven't.
just watching the crappy blockbuster movies that he's been in. That's it.
Velvet Buzzsaw was not a blockbuster. It was definitely
literally
an Indian
most
film.
his pretty much all his movies that he's that good in are movies that are not blockbuster films.
Oh, okay. He's only good when you don't pay him a whole lot of money.
No,
I mean,
Mike,
that's kind of the case with pretty much any
he's good in
movie
good
that's-
source material.
Oh, okay.
source material. Like,
So he's not good in
source-
everything he's in. He's only good in the things that
No,
he can
they're
be good
okay. An actor, no matter how good they are, like you can. I mean, Ewan McGregor, I think is a good actor. I know you don't like him. I think he's a very good actor, but he was not dealt any favors in the prequels with the script, with the directing, with anything.
at. Oh, so you're saying that he was bad in the prequels?
He's not very good in a lot of it.
Oh, okay.
He's like one of the best parts of the prequels. To be
I was just gonna say, Obi-Wan is definitely one of the best
He
parts
is
of
the
the
best part of
prequels.
the
and
prequels, but
It did make me like Ewan
nobody in
McGregor.
those movies gave an incredible performance. I think there's
Really?
Yeah, I think really the only person who maybe could be considered to have a really good performance was Ian McDermott. But besides that, I don't think anybody else was that remarkable.
Ewan McGregor did a great job in the prequels. He's like one of the best
He did as
parts
good of
of
a
it.
job as he could.
I don't even like Ewan McGregor, and he did a great job.
He did
He's
as
the best
good of
part
a
of the
job.
prequels.
He did as good of a job with that he could with the direction that he was given and with the script that he was given.
And he did a great job.
Yeah,
He's one of the most iconic characters in Star
I won't go out
Wars.
there to say great, but
He's one of the most
he
iconic
did.
characters in Star Wars. Everybody loves him.
yeah, it's true.
Nobody criticizes his Obi-Wan.
he is one of my favorite characters in Star Wars, Mike.
Yeah, like literally nobody criticizes his Obi-Wan. So yeah,
But
it's good stuff. It's good.
I mean, but what what do I know?
this is all for argument's sake. Like,
I'm just saying. Listen, I haven't seen anything that's impressed me with Jake Gyllenhaal,
you gotta watch more movies.
but I don't want to keep watching more of his movies to prove that he's a good actor. I just not that interested.
Okay, just watch one movie that we pick out then.
Maybe one.
Okay,
Because also, I've also
and then
heard
we'll go
people-
from there. We'll go from there.
I've heard people be like, "Hey, listen, Ben Affleck's a phenomenal actor. He's a great director, and I bet you there are some movies that he's really good in, but I don't want to watch him because the ones
you
I've
seen
seen
The
him in, I don't
Accountant?
like. No, because I don't like Ben Affleck.
The Accountant is
So good.
so freaking
I
good.
bet it's so good, but I don't want to watch it because I've watched a bunch of bad movies with him.
Next you're
and I
gonna
don't wanna
say you
keep
don't.
watching.
Next you're gonna say you don't like Ryan Gosling, and then I might as well just leave this meeting.
No, I like Ryan Gosling.
All right.
He's not great in The Notebook, but he's amazing in Blade Runner 2049.
It was-
He gives the best performance of
super
his life in that movie.
Super understated movie. Also, I really liked La La Land. I thought he was good in
Oh
La La
my
Land.
goodness, he's incredible in that movie too.
That's funny
Yeah,
that
those Emma
the
Stone.
director of La La Land is the director of the movie that Ben said he didn't like earlier. Too.
What? Damien Chazelle?
Oh,
I love
yeah.
like all of Damien Chazelle's movies.
Yeah.
So that's not even true. Whiplash, La La Land, First Man.
Good
I haven't
stuff.
watched First
Good.
Man.
First Man's very good as
It
well.
was all right. It's pretty good.
Ryan Gosling's performance in that also very good.
Yeah.
I don't want to watch it.
I think the moral lesson we can take away from this is that most of these actors give good performances in some movies and
Yeah.
bad performances in other movies. Well, not even sometimes bad performances. It could just be that the movie wasn't that
It's just
great
bad.
of a movie. So, which happens. There's a lot of good actors that ended up in bad movies and stuff. So
It's fair.
it is what it is.
I'm just saying, like, if we go by live action performances, I cannot see any world right now where I think Robert Pattinson is better than Christian Bale.
Yeah. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
We'll have to wait and find out.
Yeah.
Is that the
If
I
he
don't even
doesn't,
think
if he
Christian-
doesn't have the cancer voice, and that already is going to be a win in my books. So
Yeah, dude.
So, okay, I want to point something out about the cancer voice because
Okay.
this is something I've actually noticed rewatching those movies.
yeah,
So Christopher Nolan cut a scene in the first Batman movie where you find out that he actually has a voice changer on. And when you go back and listen to the movies, Christian Bale's voice is altered to sound like that.
really.
He is not just making his voice sound like that. Yeah, when you go back and watch it, and now listening to, like, knowing what you know about Christopher Nolan and how he does voice alterations and how he focuses on, like, dialogue and stuff.
If that's
totally
the case,
different.
it seems like that'd be a pretty important little bit of information you'd want the.
I
people
have
to know.
Another hot take
I'm gonna look it
Oh,
up right
boy.
now.
to close out the podcast.
Okay. Okay.
Christopher Nolan is one of the most overrated directors of our time.
Oh my
What?
gosh! Don't
You're
even.
out of
Ben,
your mind.
Ben.
No, you're absolutely. Listen, you almost made me swear at you. Don't get up and walk away. You're absolutely out of your flippin' mind.
That is literally the worst hot take you've ever had. Ben.
Literally the worst. Literally the worst. Oh my god.
Wow.
I didn't say he was bad. I just said he was
No,
overrated.
you said he was overrated, which is just as bad because he's had like numerous incredible movies. Not just good, incredible movies. Are you kidding me
Absolutely
right now?
incredible movies.
Are you kidding me right now?
Nope.
Batman Begins, The Dark Knight, The Prestige.
Good.
Like, are you kidding me? Interstellar,
Inception.
Interstellar is one of the
Inception.
dude. You don't even want to get me started on Interstellar.
Don't even go after Interstellar.
Insomnia.
How do you hate Interstellar?
Hate Interstellar.
How do you hate Interstellar?
Hate. So much hatred for that.
Please explain to me what is so bad about Interstellar that you
Movie's
just hate that
convoluted.
movie.
Doesn't make any sense.
It
Tries
absolutely
far
makes
too hard
plenty
to
of
be
sense.
smart. It's extremely pretentious.
It is smart.
Just horrible.
How's it
It's horrible.
pretentious?
It is horrible.
The literal crux of the movie is that love is a more powerful thing than science.
It's horrible, Mike.
That all the science in the world won't save you if you
Yeah, and
don't
apparently
love.
we're all aliens speaking through our daughter's bookshelves.
They're not aliens.
That's
Literally,
what's
it was like-
insinuated.
It was insinuated that
Yeah,
it is
that's what's
humanity
insinuated.
evolved in
And
like
guess what?
hundreds
The-
of thousands
the
of years in
writing
the
is
future.
what insinuates that.
That didn't insinuate they're aliens because they're
I didn't
us.
get aliens from it at all, but
No.
Really?
no,
Oh, I
no.
did.
They literally said they
Well-
transcended.
You know what movie is really pretentious?
Oh man,
Anything that
please.
Watchmen.
No, that's wrong.
to be fair,
Nope.
Josiah is not wrong.
No,
Watchmen is very
he's
pretentious.
no
It is
I
absolutely
would actually
pretentious.
agree with that statement.
wrong.
I would agree with
Watchmen
that
is
statement.
literally one of the greatest comic book movies of all time.
I was
full
gonna
stop.
say, hold on one second.
Did you
Full
just say
stop.
arguably?
No,
Yeah, he did.
Nope.
Amazing.
I said it is one of the greatest comic book movies of all time.
Anything that
You guys
I
are
think
honest.
this is the perfect way to
with
end it. We've gone full circle.
No. We
Darren
haven't gone
Aronofsky is
circle on
one of the
anything.
That is
an extremely
perfection.
prodigious filmmaker.
What?
Darren
Darren.
Aronofsky.
Well, yeah.
He makes
I can agree with
incredibly
that.
pretentious movies.
I think-
Yeah, he's very.
I think that
pretentious.
is something that we could all agree on. And that's
Yeah.
a perfect way to end this episode of the podcast
I'm
for
gonna
this week, with all of
Punch
us
both
just
of you.
hugging each other and being super on
I'm
the same
not.
page.
There's so much
Nope, I'm
love
not-
here right now.
I'm not friends with any of you anymore.
So with that being said, thank you everyone who listened to this episode this week.
I'm
If you
sorry
could,
that you had to
please
listen to this.
please leave a like, a review, all of that good stuff. We appreciate it, and we will be back next week, and we'll see where
Maybe.
we go.
Mike,
So,
unless
Maybe.
Mike kills us all.
yeah, that is a possibility. So might just be Mike next week, maybe not. We'll see. Bye everyone.
Epic man.
Bye.